Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. AAC basketball on Wednesday night. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson bringing the action. As now we'll go to the second half of the doubleheader. It'll be the men's action between the University of Pikeville Bears hosting the Bluefield Rams. The Bears come in this ball game, 1 win, 2 losses. The Bluefield Rams, they lost their contest. Both of these teams already have a common opponent this year. Both these teams went to Beckley, West Virginia, and took on the West Virginia Tech Golden Bears. UPIKE comes in the game ranked in the NAIA preseason top 25 for the first time since 2019 and 20, coming in number 20. Of course, coming after back-to-back losses, the Bears have dropped out of the top 25, but are still receiving votes in the most recent poll. The Bears are the preseason pick to win the AAC Conference Championship, and this is actually the home opener for the UPIKE Bears. Game 4 of the season, and actually for the second straight year, this will be their home opener, is in the AAC game as well. Talking about returning production, if you're maybe first time having an opportunity to watch the Bears play this year, they return a lot of production. They returned the AAC Player of the Year, and Bradley Bunch, he led the team last year in points, rebounds, and blocks, and Kean Warwick's the quarterback, he led the team in assists and steals. He returns as well. If the Bears are able to win tonight, this will be their 16th consecutive win over the Rams, their 11th consecutive home win dating back to last season, and make them 1-0 in the AAC. The Bears opened up the season with a 77-73 victory over the West Virginia Tech Golden Bears, and then they went up to Huntington, Indiana. Charlie take on the Huntington Foresters, and also played the Florida Memorial Lions and dropped both those contests. But in those 2 losses, though, they held leads in the first half, and they had a 9-point lead on Friday night and a 10-point lead in the first half on Saturday, but dropped both those games. And Charlie, what Coach Ty Compton told me, they just struggled with making the basketball.
Well, you got to play that kind of competition early, I think, to get yourself set for league play and postseason play. That's one of the things you want to do. And if you shy away from competition, you're not preparing your kids. And I like the way that both of our basketball coaches are doing, is playing these teams that are higher ranked teams.
I definitely agree with you, because Coach Huntington, of course, Huntington Foresters and the Florida Memorial Lions both were NAIA national tournament teams last year. And talking with Coach Compton, do a little show with him called Inside the Huddle with Coach Ty Compton, and he was talking about playing those Friday, Saturday night double game, the doubleheaders in 2 days, because that's what will kind of replicate what happens in the conference tournament and also the national tournament too. So he, of course, Coach Compton, he's very analytical. He wants to be prepared for all situations as well, Charlie. And also we talking about the return of the Player of the Year, Bradley Bunch. His ladder of success continues to climb as far as the record book. On Saturday, Bradley moved in the top 20 in the school's all-time scoring list, surpassing Hall of Famer Vernon Woods. And now Bradley has 1,243 points, Charlie. I mean, his game has really rose in his 4 years at the University of Pikeville.
Oh, it has, and he's one of those guys. He's an inside-out guy. He can play. He plays well in the paint. He can shoot the three. So he's a hard guy to guard, because you got to have somebody that's big enough to keep him off the boards and stop him in the paint, but to also come out on the perimeter and pick him up.
Looking into Bluefield Rams there, Charlie, and there was only one ball game. They dropped that back on November the 1st, so it's been a while since they played. They dropped a 96-81 loss to West Virginia Tech. They went 27-62 from the floor, only made 6 3-point shots on that night. Their engine starter is Elijah White. He's a senior guard. He had 10 points that night, and the Golden Bears were able to hold him to 4 of 13 from the floor. Look for a 0 in the red. He'll be the engine starter. Also, DJ McDonald, the 2 seniors, they're going to be the ones who have to play well for the Rams to not come out victorious, Charlie.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing. It's going to be a tough game for them here tonight. The Bears play. They got a lot of returners, got a lot of scoring coming back. L.A. Walker's been a big player for them, and they got probably maybe one of the best point guards in the league out there in Kean. And then of course you have the new guy coming in. It's not really new for us, but we've seen him around for a while. With
got Riley Salmon.
Riley Salmon. Yeah, Riley's 6'7", redshirt sophomore, came down from Division I, come back home and play.
Yeah, so for the Bears, again tonight, defensively too, they've marked into something a little different this year. primarily a zone defensive team. You'll see with the Bears put a lot of pressure on the other team, and their team goal is they said twos hurt, threes kill. And that's what their defense were. They want to make everything. They want to have you shoot as many free throw line jumpers as possible. So you see when the basketball goes to the free throw line, then the Bears will probably pick up man-to-man defense from there. Very active on the defensive end, and they'll move a lot on the offensive end. Coach Compton tells me it takes a lot out of them physically, so they'll play a very talented roster, but they'll play a lot of those guys as well, Charlie.
Well, they got Justin Sepoy, the 6'11" junior out of New Zealand coming in. It's going to be. Remember, we had another New Zealand player. I know.
Big Ben, right?
Big Ben.
Ben Valentine.
Just hit a Facebook with him here the other day. It was his birthday here not long ago.
Robbie Todd's big off the bench. Jalen Rigdon brings a lot of good minutes for the Bears off the bench as well. Riley Sims, you talked about him. Peyton Bird, a very athletic wing who transferred in from Indiana Wesleyan. So this Bears roster is very talented, very deep. Chase Copley, who is a redshirt freshman with the Bears' second year in the program, has played some good minutes so far for the orange and black as well tonight.
It's going to be an interesting night tonight. I mean, the Bears coming in ready to play. I mean, I'm not sure who's going to start, actually. I mean, he's got a lot of choices out there.
Yeah, so it's going to be the four seniors. It'll be Warwick's Bunch, Cutlip, and Walker. Then Zion Blevins, a redshirt freshman from Chapmanville, get to start at the 5 spot for the Bears. And this is something, again, Zion Blevins, he played some good minutes. Robbie Todd, the transfer from EKU, did a really nice job over the weekend for the Bears. His game has really risen, and been impressed with the roster Coach Compton put together, and this mindset of running this zone defense, Charlie. It is fun to watch, that's for sure.
It is, that'll help on the inside because you're not as big other than
Savoya.
Savoya, he's going to be the big size inside. Other than that, you're 6'7", 6'8", so but you can run the floor really well.
Let's sit down to Vernon White to meet the starters tonight, Charlie.
Before we introduce today's starting lineups, if I may direct your attention to the UPIKE bench, the Bears are joined tonight with honorary coach Miss Sherry Little. She's the office manager of the University of Pike North Coleman College of Business. Welcome to Coach Little. Let's meet our starting lineups first. For our guests, the Bluefield College Rams. Starting at guard, a senior, 6 foot, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, number 0, Elijah White. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Richmond, Virginia, number 5, Lanier Young. At forward, a 6'3" senior from Norfolk, Virginia, number 12, Keyshawn Hansall. At center, a 6'6" senior from Emporia, Virginia, number 22, Danny Alford. At forward, a 6'8" senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 23, DJ McDonald. The Rams. Bluefield is led by head coach Joseph Cooper. Your University of Pikeville Bears. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Pikeville, Kentucky, number 0, Kian Warwick. At forward, a 6'6" senior from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, number 1, Bradley Bucket Bunch. At forward, a 6'7" redshirt freshman from Chapmanville, West Virginia, number 2, Zion Blevins. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Columbus, Ohio, number 4, L.A. Walker. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Johnson City, Tennessee, number 14, Keenan Cutlip. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Ty Compton.
Coach Ty Compton, his 6th season leading the Bears program. Coach Joseph Cooper leading the Bluefield Rams, and it's his 1st season. So kind of an anomaly here, Charlie. This is the 4th game of the season for the Bears. All 4 games have been coaches who are in their 1st year leading their programs.
Really, that is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, Coach Compton was talking about on his show Inside the Huddle. It's like the challenges of not being able to do any kind of scouts of any kind of tendencies because everybody's a 1st-year coach at the collegiate level.
That does make it a little bit harder for him, doesn't it, to plan? Because, Ty's a planner.
Yeah, Coach Cooper led very accomplished high school coach from the state of North Carolina, took over for Richard Morgan, who's now the head coach at Reinhardt University. Coach Cooper is going to do a good job for the Rams. White, Tonsel, Alford, McDonald, Young is the starting lineup for the Rams. For the Bears, Warwick, Bunch, Cutlip, Blevins, and Walker. So far through 3 games, Bunch leading the way with 13 points per ball game. Cutlip also in double figures, 11 points per ball game. Walker with 11 points per ball game. And Kenny Warwick's 9 points and 3 assists per contest as well.
We see interesting to see how this one works out.
It'll be Blevins and McDonald jump top here, and this should be a fun one here, Charlie. Nice crowd on hand tonight on a Wednesday evening.
Yeah, it is. For a Wednesday night, it's pretty good.
We'll step in, Toss. Appreciate you guys tuning in. The tip's going to be controlled by the Rams. Bears will lock in their little zone defense here. Cutlip up top for the Bears. White will get it over to Tonsel back to White. They'll try to figure out what defense the Bears are going to run. Got 15 o'clock, get a paint touch. Blevins will defend at the rim, and he's going to be called for the bump. His first, team's first. And it's going to send Danny Alford, the senior from Emporia, Virginia, went to Life Christian Academy. He'll go to the line shooting 2 shots. A little physicality on that first possession, Charlie.
Back iron.
The Bears defensively, they run that zone until the basketball goes to the paint or the free throw line, and they usually will match up from there. That time Blevin just got beat one-on-one. Alford's second shot's up, rattles around and goes through. Rams first on the scoreboard. 0-on-0 battle. Warwick and White, 2 of the quickest point guards in the AAC. Should be a fun matchup tonight. Get over to Bunch, get to the free throw line. He'll find Walker. Got 15 on the clock, gets to the free throw line over the Bunch. 3-point shot up, 3-point shot. Rattler comes out. White will come today for the defensive board. Good look from Bradley, though.
It was, yeah, he got a good shot.
Cutler will pick up top. White work off the screen. He'll get a paint touch. Fadeaway jumper shot up. Shot good. Elijah White, the senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Tough shot, Charlie.
Yeah, it looks like he might have walked on that one, though.
Create a little bit of space with the maybe the hop, right? 3-0. Cutler's got the basketball up top. He's going to be tied up. Elijah White's going to be called for the hold. His first, team's first. Two seniors out there, White and Warwick, some undersized guards, but I tell you what, two crafty point guards in this league.
Got motors, too.
They got motors. Cutler inbounds from the sideline with 20 on the clock. Get on the Warwick. Man-to-man defense from the Rams. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. Blevins got the basketball on the wing. Go find Warwick's at 10 on the clock. Bunch will have over to Cutler. Picks up his dribble with a Walker. He looks at the clock, gets all the way to the bucket. Hey, the basketball stolen from him. Young will come up with it. Basketball get all the way to the bucket. Shot up. Shot is good. It's Tonsel. It is a quick 5-0 lead.
Yeah.
And Coach Ty Compton's give me a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, got to try to settle his guys down, you know, not expecting this really pressing the ball offensively right now is Bluefield.
They definitely get the ball up and down the floor, but the Bears on the offensive end kind of look just out of sync right over here early, Charlie.
Yeah, you know, Bluefield's getting back and they're getting up body and putting a lot of physicality right now.
And you got to, I know we've talked about it before in the years we've broadcast together. Those first few minutes, got to fill each other out. You know, right, those body blows, as you call it.
Oh yeah, you know, good to find out and see what the officials are going to call too. And they've called it a little tighter to start with. And they'll probably loosen up as time goes on. Of course, it's not like the old Mid-South where no blood, no foul. You know. So
Charlie, what do you think Coach Conklin talk about in the timeout here with his
just
club?
kind of calm down, so play your game, get in your rhythm.
Quick 5-0 lead. Bluefield a perfect 2 of 2 from the floor. Man-to-man defense once again. Warwick's over to Blevins. Get the basketball. Cutler on the back cut. Got 20 on the clock. Warwick's picks up his dribble. Bunch. Spin move. Averaging 13 points per ball game. Gets all the way to the bucket. Pump fake. Go around. He's
nice
blocked.
block.
Nice job. That's McDonald on the block. Rams are running early. But there's a reason why he's player of the year, Charlie.
That's right. Great anticipation.
The senior from Big Stone Gap will find Walker. Works at the basketball. He'll find back LA Walker. They'll run a little offense. Walker, the floater off the glass, no good. Rattles around, comes out. Bears struggling to find the bottom of the bucket.
Wow.
And the Bears get back defensively, offered with a slam. Perfect 3 free from the floor, and the Rams up early 7-0, Charlie.
He let them get behind them that time.
Culler's got the basketball on the wing. You'll find Walker. Try to find some offense from somewhere. Warwick's got the basketball. He might be the guy who find a little offense for the Bears. Warwick's got 5 buckets on the season, 4 made threes. Walker, all the way to the bucket, shot up, won't go. Zion Blevins, the redshirt freshman, Chapmanville, offensive rebound, and the bucket, Charlie.
Yeah,
good move there from Zion Blevins.
Yeah, he did a great job, and he stayed right there with it, too.
And Coach Compton talked about, in my conversation with him, he said we had to put pressure on the opposing team offensively. Zion last week had a lot of offensive rebounds. Matter of fact, on the season, Zion Blevins has 18 rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds. Nice job, but he says this is where his progression will be. It will finish at the rim through that contact just like he did.
That's what he needed. That was great play that time.
And the Bears will be a token pressure here, down 7-3. They're just trying to make the other team run clock here. To pass ahead. As Thompson's got the basketball, Warwick wide. Did he reestablish? The official said he did. 18 on the clock. Now they're done running the offense with 15, Charlie.
That's what they want to do, make them rush that offense up.
White's got the basketball, 10 on the clock. Not a lot of movement with the Rams' deep offense right now. 5 on the clock. They'll feed. McDonald's got the basketball, working against L.A. Walker. The fadeaway jumper won't go. Bradley Bunch with the defensive board. Bears are going to push, Charlie. Warwick's got the basketball on the right side over to Bradley Bunch. L.A. Walker on the wing. Cutler got the basketball, pump fake. Bunch got the basketball. See if they get a paint touch. The ball's knocked away. That will be the second turnover charge for the Bears. White's going to push for Bluefield. Warwick will stop the dribble, 25 on the clock. 7-3 early. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in. White picks up his dribble. 15 on the clock. Blevins working one-on-one with McDonald. Spin moves on Blevins, a little physicality. Will contest a shot. Bradley Bunch, nice job from the redshirt freshman, Charlie.
Yeah, it was. Bradley Bunch always on the spot, though.
Walker, three-point shot up, three-point shot. Rattles around, comes out, ball rattles around White with a pass ahead. It beats the Bears defense once again. Shot up by Tunsil at the rim, up and good. Give him 4. And got a technical foul be called on Tunsil for taunting. So we'll count the basket, make it 9-3. I didn't see. I'm assuming it was taunting. I didn't see it, Charlie.
I didn't see it. I'm like you. I looked away.
Warwick's on the season 14 of 18 from the free throw line.
Officials explaining it right now.
Warwick's will make the first. That one. Jalen Rigdon will check in. Second shot's up. It's good. Makes it 9-5. Warwick will check in. Walker would check out.
Rigdon's got a little bit more motor than Walker does right now. It probably brought him in for speed and defensiveness.
Number 10, Pharaoh Fields will check in, and he'll replace Lanier Young. Also, Rigdon gives you that second point guard out there as well, right?
Right.
You talk about that,
Yes.
that motor, right? Got a couple of subs coming in here for Bluefield. Rigdon's got the basketball over to Cutler up top. Zone defense looks like. Or is this man-to-man, Charlie? It's man-to-man, right?
Man, yeah.
Warwick's got the ball on the wing. It's going to be a hold. Tunsil, I believe. It is. So he got called for the technical foul, which is the personal. That'll be his second personal foul. And Isaiah Sanders will check in along with Shaft Clark. White would check out, and Tunsil would check out those 2 fouls. With White on the bench, maybe a place for Charlie where the Bears might make a little run here.
Maybe
right?
so, you know. Cutler open 3.
Shot up, Rattler comes out and high above the rim. Nice job. That's Fields with the offense, the defensive board. The pass ahead, the ball's out of bounds. Robbie Todd, the transfer from EKU, will check in. Dion Blevins will check out. Robbie Todd's a very impressive-looking player there, Charlie. I don't want to call him Bradley Bunch 2.0, but he has that type of game. He's very active on the offensive board and defensive board as well. Don't quite shoot the 3 like Bradley does. Todd running the 5. Bradley be running the 4. A little token pressure from the Rams. Bears trailing this one 9-5. Got 19 on the shot clock. Todd, a little pick and roll up top with Key and Warwick. They got a mismatch. Warwick's hit to the rim. He's bumped. No call. Knocked away. Bears will retain possession with 9 on the clock, Charlie.
Got to get something quick coming out of the.
I don't really see a lot of rhythm yet from the Bears offensively, though, Charlie.
No, they're not. Well, we got a timeout already, so looks like it's a full timeout. Let's see.
So with 15 minutes played in the first half, Bears trailing this one 9-5. We'll send it back to station break. You're watching UPIKE basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Bears trailing this 9-5. Bears been forcing things on the offensive end early, Charlie.
They have. They've got to let it come to them a little bit better. See if they can get into the flow of the game. Right now, they're kind of reacting more than playing.
9 on the shot clock. Cut will put inbound the basketball for the Bears. He'll find Rigdon. He'll have to do something quick. Looking for Todd. Got 5 on the clock. He doesn't realize what's on the shot clock. He's guarding up top. 3 on the clock. The fadeaway he'll pass. They will not even get a shot off turnover. That'll be the 3rd charge of the Bears. Behind the back dribble, all the way to the bucket. Shot up. Shot good. Heck of a move by Shaft Clark,
yes,
Charlie.
It was. Clark looked impressive.
Token pressure once again. A little 2-1-2. Bunch got the basketball. Get a paint touch. Pick up the dribble. Works. Pump fake. Bunch, 3-point shot up, 3-point shot good. Bradley Bunch with his first bucket, Charlie. It's a big one.
Yeah, that'll maybe get something going.
Saunders with the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. This shot is blocked at the rim. You're going to call Bunch. It'll be his first. Check that. Yeah, it'll be his first, team second. He's going to send Clark to the line to shoot 2. Clark's a senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. 11-8. Clark rattles around and gets the friendly roll on the road, Charlie. It's not too often you get the friendly roll on the road.
That thing just about went over the back of the backboard and come back.
I think it touched about every part of that backboard it could, I believe, going up top, vertically at least. Clark's second shot's good, makes it 13-8. About the basketball to Warwicks. On the floor for the Bears right now, Warwick's Bunch, Rigdon, Cutlip, and Robbie Todd. Todd up top, over to Bunch. He's been guarded by Farrell Fields. Over to Robbie Todd, 15 on the clock. Warwick's on the wing. Finds Rigdon on the cut, back to Key and Warwick's. 10 on the clock now. Let him go one-on-one, gets all the way to the bucket. Shots, he's fouled. They're going to call Farrell Fields on the bump or the hold. That'd be Fields first. Team's 5th. Warwick's already 2 of 2 from the line, have 2 more, and he's tough to stay in front of, Charlie.
Yeah, he is. He's got such quickness.
I know you've watched him develop ever since junior high, all the way up to
I've seen him play a lot of ball games.
And some people say, hey, he's undersized, he does this. Well, he's been this size all his life, and he's won a state championship. He's won a lot of rings as well.
Yeah, he's got more heart than anything.
Rattles around, he's 4 of 4 from the line. The Bears will cut the lead to 3 of 13-10, 13:50 to play in the first half. The pass ahead. Riley Sammons, the redshirt sophomore, will check in at the next break for the Bears. The floater will go. A nice shot. Isaiah Sanders, a sophomore from Lexington, North Carolina. The floater, Charlie. 15-10.
They shoot the ball well.
Rigdon got the basketball, beats his defender over to Cutler. Cross-court pass to Kean Warwick. Pump fake, step around, nice job, finds Cole. Three-point shot up, three-point shot, rattles on, comes out. Fields with Saunders to check out. Shot up, shot won't go. Offensive rebound, rattles around, comes out. Clark will have it, gets to the rim, shot up, won't go. Bradley Bunch with a defensive rebound. His third early for the Bears. The pass ahead to Kean Works on the wing. Todd wanting the basketball on the post. Works hits all the rim. He tries to finish. He does. Kean Works carrying the load offensively, Charlie, early with 6 points.
Kean, he'll do what it takes to win.
6 points and assist early for Keegan. Bears close the lead to 3 at 15-12. Appreciate you guys tuning. Shot up, shot won't go. Todd, Bunch, both come away with it. And a foul will be called. It'll be on number Tyler Super. And that's going to be a key one, Charlie. That is the 16th foul called against the Rams.
Yeah.
So for the final 12:32 in the first half, the Bears going to be shooting free throws, Charlie.
That was kind of an odd foul, too. I mean, he kind of reached in from behind when he didn't have to.
And he had 2 Bears with the basketball, right?
Yep.
Salmons will check in. Cutlip will check out. Salmons, he's hit a couple of threes early this season. Big-time shooter out of Pikeville High School.
Yes, sir.
Rigdon's got the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket. Nice job being picked up by Sanders. Back over to Warwick. It's up 15 on the clock. Gets by his defender. Bunch has it. He'll look to create. It's all the way to the post. Todd. Pump fake. Got 4 on the clock. He loses the dribble. Super has the basketball working against Warwick's at the rim, and Warwick's will be called for the foul. And that is a drill that I saw them working on Monday night. And I thought Warwick's did a good job there. You jumping vertically, because you can challenge vertically as long as you're there, but the official said that Kean was not in position to challenge. And that's going to send Tyler Super, the sophomore from Hampton, to the line. He'll shoot 2 shots.
Well, the Bears have got it down to a manageable 3-point game right now. Well, 4 points. But they've kind of settled down a little bit, trying to get back into the flow of the game some.
Jace Copley will check in. Kean Works will check out. Bears are 3 of 10 from the floor here early, Charlie. As he'll make both the free throws, expand the lead back to 17-12. So Rigdon will handle the point guard duties for the second unit for the Bears. Bunch the only starter on the floor. Todd shot up, shot right on, comes out. Nice job by Fields. Get the defensive board. He'll get it over to Sanders, who's going to push. Shot up from the wing, right on, comes out, battle for it. Offense, another opportunity for the Rams. That one's good as Isaiah Sanders will score his 5th point.
Fell right into his hands there.
So largest lead of the night for the Rams is 8 at 20-12. Bunch has the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. The floater shot up. The senior, give him 5 points, Charlie. 20-14.
See what they can do here. They need to kind of start tightening the defense up a little bit.
Shot up, shot won't go. Rattled on, comes out. Super with another offensive rebound. Sanders' 3-point shots deflected. Clark with the offensive board as the ball falls in his hands and he finishes at the rim. The Shaft Clark off to a good start here early. He's got 6 points leading the way for the Rams. As they trail Bears trailing by 8. Blevins Walker will check back in next dead ball. Bunch working against McDonald. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish at the rim, unable to do so. Fields coming with the defensive rebound. Super gets all the way to the bucket. Copley, nice job defending without fouling, getting the block. Walker, Blevins, and Warts will check in, Charlie. Salmons, Todd, and Rigdon will check out. So 4 starters on the floor and Jace Copley for the Bears.
That was a nice block that time by Copley.
The red shirt freshman from McDermott, Ohio. Warwick's come away with the steal. Bears got numbers. Got 4-on-2 break. Warwick's will over to Copley in the corner. Shot up. Shot won't go. Comes out. Nice job, McDonald with the defensive board. The push ahead. All the way to the rim. Won't go. The Bears come with the defensive board. That was offered on the miss for the Rams. Bears will push. Walker's got the basketball. Attacks the rim. Get that paint touch. Ball's knocked away. That will be the Bears' 5th turnover here in the first half. Cutler will check in next dead ball for the Bears. Blevins will defend. The skip around to the left wing. Shot up is shot good as Sanders will hit the second made three of the night for the Rams. Its largest lead is 11. Walker all the way to rim. No call on the contact. Sanders is going to push for Bluefield. All the way to the bucket. He's blocked at rim. Jace Copley, a nice job defensive end. Warwick is going to push. Walker will try to finish on the right hand. He does. L.A. Walker, the senior, they cut the lead to 9. L.A.'s, that'll be his first bucket of the evening. Give him 2.
Right now, the Bears are just struggling.
Shot up. Shot is good. That is Laneri Young, the sophomore from Richmond. That'll be the third made three. It makes the lead 28-16. It'll be a 30-second timeout. They're going to call it a full being at the media, so we'll go take a break. Bears trailing this one 28-16. You're watching UPIKE basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Welcome back into the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network, and Charlie with 9:13 to play in this first half. Bluefield leading with their largest lead in the first half, 28-16. It's been forced for the Bears here in this first half.
It has. Bears, they're not getting up. They're getting beat up and down the floor right now, and they've got to figure that out. You're trying to get that right combination out there to see which ones can get it done today.
And the Bears getting out rebounded Charlie on the backboard 15-7 early. That's not a good combination right now. Getting beat up and down the floor and also getting out rebounded.
Yeah.
Starters back on the floor. No Copley will stay out there. So it's Bunch, Warwicks, Cutlip, and Blevins. Walker's the only starter out right now. 18 on the clock. Young, Garden, Warwicks up top. Copley's got the basketball on the wing with 15. Cutlip on the cut. Don't find him. Copley will pick up his dribble. Bunch has the basketball. Warwicks. 8 on the clock. Zone defense. Cutlip will attack the bucket. Got 4. Blevins, the floater, shot up, shot good. Zion Blevins, that's his 5th point. Nice job from the redshirt freshman, Charlie.
Ran their play really well that time.
Lead is 10. Zone defense once again from the Bears. Sanders over to White, shot up. Shot will come in, or rattles around, goes in. That's the 3rd made 3. Check that, the 4th made 3.
They're getting the bounce.
31-18. Cutler from the corner, got the basketball. He'll attack the bucket, pump fake, tries to finish. He does. Keenan Cutler. His first bucket. Leads 11. White will put the basketball over to Sanders. DeAndre Miles will check in next dead ball for the Rams. They'll find McDonald working his couple. He'll try to finish over a couple. He does. McDonald, that's his first bucket. A little mismatch there defensive for the Bears. There,
yeah,
Charlie.
McDonald's 6'8". He's been a problem for him in the paint.
Cole's got the basketball, 20 on the clock. Copley got the basketball. I thought he got to the bucket. Warwick's got the basketball. He'll find Bunch. Spin move, shot up, shot won't go. A battle for it. A call.
Yeah, I think that's a makeup call because Bunch was fouled on the shot and they got him on the over the back.
Well, they're going to get Laneri Young on the push. That'll be the 17th foul. Going to hit Bunch 2. That'll be his first trip to the line tonight. Bears perfect 6 of 6. Miles will check in, and you'll have Alford check out. Tonto has 2 fouls on the night for. He's only player with 2 fouls for the Rams. A bunch will make them both. Give Bradley 7 on the night. Bears are within 11. The Bears in the first 3 games of the season, they went on spurts. They've had struggled offensively. They've started off as a struggle. Shot won't go. Bunch get the defensive. Nice stopper defensively, Charlie.
Yeah, nice play that time.
Works out the basketball up top, finds a Bunch. Warwick's three-point shot up. Three-point shot comes out. Cullip offense rebound and put back from the senior.
Seems like they're starting to settle in a little bit now.
A little bit different flow right now. You can just
Yeah.
feel it. Give Cullip 4 points on the evening and leads 9, 33-24. 19 on the clock. The pass. Finds Miles on the inside. White's got the basketball. Pump fake. The fadeaway jumper shot up. Won't go. Zion Blevins with another rebound. Gets his third board of the evening. Works behind the back dribble. Had Blevins on the post. Copley all the way to the rim. Tries to finish with left hand. He does. The redshirt freshman with the bucket.
That was an impressive shot.
With the
Kind of a
left-
half hook there.
A little left hand. Give Bears pull within 7, 33-26. Pass ahead. Miles has the basketball with the White. 18 on the clock. Cullip will guard him. Gets all the way to the bucket. The fadeaway shot drop is good. Elijah White give him 7 points. The senior is a tough guard, Charlie.
He is.
Copley over to Bunch. He'll find Cullip guarded by Elijah White. Cullip spin move over to Copley. Pump fake. 18 on the clock. Bunch being guarded by McDonald. That's a nice matchup. Bunch very patient. Pump fake. Jace Copley shot up. Shot good. He got he got back-to-back buckets for the freshman.
Nice move that time.
Copley gives him, that's his 5th point. Bears within 6. Just chipping away at the lead.
Yeah. Seems like they've settled down and got into the flow of the game better now, too.
White pump fake, shot up, shot won't go. Bunch with another rebound. Now it's his 5th. The first half, Warwick still got the basketball. He's going to push. Over to Bunch up top, back over to Kean Warwick. He's being guarded by Sanders. A nice matchup. We want to get Sanders with the hold.
Well, or the mugging, either way you want to look at it.
It's every how you wanted to define that foul.
Yeah.
That's going to send Kean to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. As you'll have 24, Shaft Clark will check back in. Farrow Fields will check back in as well.
And Salmon's back in now for the Bears.
So Bunch will check out, give him a break. He's played it every minute so far. Warwick will make the first. Bears perfect 8 of 8 from the line. The Bears are 10 of 21 from the floor. So they're starting, like you're talking about, getting a little bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
35-30. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in on Wednesday evening for Appalachian Athletic Conference action. Give Warwick, he's up to 8 points here early, Charlie. 8 points and 4 assists for the senior.
Cut the lead to 4.
Closest this ball game been in a long time. It was 33-20 at one time. Bears on a little bit of a run now to close it down. It's all the way to the bucket. The pass will go out of bounds. Confusion. That's going to be the 4th turnover the Bears are forcing this first half. That'll be a timeout with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Bears trailing this one 35-31. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Achieve your dreams at the University of Pikeville.
Don't let pain define what you can do. At Core Health Centers, we believe in empowering our communities through chiropractic care and wellness. With 21 locations throughout Kentucky and West Virginia, we're here to help you get out of pain and enjoy life to the fullest. So, what are you waiting for? Experience the Core Health Center's difference. Call now or visit us online to start your pain-free journey today. Core Health Centers, for the health of your family.
Welcome back in the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson. Bears on a current 11-2 run, Charlie, and the Bears have got the last 4 rebounds as well.
Yeah, they've really settled down, started playing their game. They let Bluefield start dictating pace, and now they've kind of taken over.
Salmon's working against a little zone defense here from Bluefield, a little 1-2-2. Probably match up out there if it's Salmon. If Riley will run through this zone here, he'll get open in the corner. Warwick's pass of the basketball had Copley and Salmons both there. Bunch will check back in, quick break. Cutler would check out as a smart substitution, give Bradley a little bit of time off the floor, especially during that media timeout as well.
Yeah, try to get him rested, keep him as fresh as you can.
Cutler would check out, Bunch would check in. Copley on top of the zone now. It's a little 1-2-2 look. .15 on the clock. They're still trying to navigate what the Bears are in. White with 12. Clark with a screen, won't use it. Gets all the way to the bucket. Shot is blocked out there by Zion Blevins, and Warwick will very crafty move from the senior. Had the Bluefield player out of bounds, and Warwick just threw it off his leg.
Right.
So you have a substitution come back in as number 23, S. McDonald, will check back in, and he's going to replace Miles.
He was giving them fits early, so let's see if they can work better with him now.
He's really good defensively too, isn't he, McDonald?
Yep.
He's typically guarding Bradley Bunch. Robbie Todd will check in next dead ball for the Bears. 35-31, Bears on 11-2 run. Over to Sammons. I see Riley get going. They got a switch. Clark guarding Bunch here, 10 on the clock. Pass knocked away. White will come away with the steal. Gets all the way to the bucket, and Copley's going to be called with the foul. Or Copley. So Jace will be his first, team's fourth. That's going to send Elijah White to the line. This is his first trip for the senior. He's got 7 points on the evening, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Makes the first. Todd will check in. Blevins will check out. Zion Blevins here early, the redshirt freshman, 5 points, 3 rebounds, and a block in 11 minutes so far for the Bears. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. Second free throw is good as well. Elijah White will give the Rams a 6-point lead. They'll pick up full court. It's like a little token pressure, Charlie.
Yeah. Hard pressure, Keegan.
Hey, you're exactly right there. Rigdon will check in next dead ball for the Bears. The pass, that's a very lazy pass. Samuels will come up with it. Copley, 3-point shot up. Rattles around, comes out. Bunch will battle for it. They're going to say he's the last one to touch it. Coach Compton was voicing some disagreement with the officials on that one.
It's been an interesting called game so far.
Young has the basketball over to Elijah White. Cutler will check in for the Bears' next dead ball. The screen up top. He will get McDonald for the illegal screen. That's a good call there as Keegan was trying to fight over that screen. McDonald kind of stuck the hip out, right?
Yeah, hip check, yep.
A little hip check.
That's good in hockey, but not in basketball.
Alford will check back in. McDonald will check out. For McDonald, that is his first foul here in the first half. Like you said, he's giving the Bears a little bit of fits. I'm surprised they checked him out. Warwick's up top around a screen from Bradley Bunch. He'll find Rigdon with 19 on the clock in the corner. Over to Cutler. Gets over to the Rigdon with fade away. Back to Robbie Todd, 10 on the clock. So they'll go get the basketball. Rigdon's got it. Work around the screen. And that's going to be a foul. It'll be on Fields. That'll be his second. Team's got 10, so that's going to send Jalen to the line to shoot 2. Thompson's going to check back in after the first free throw.
Rigdon was a real good scorer in high school and a great free throw shooter.
Well over 2,000 points, right, Charlie?
Yes.
All freshman team last year in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Rattles the first one in. Thompson will check in. Fields will check out. Rigdon will have one more. Shot up, shot good. Rigdon's first 2 points of the evening. Pulls the Bears within 4. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a halftime interview with the women's head coach, Coach Clifton Williams. They picked up their first AAC win of the season earlier this evening. Elijah White shot up, shot good. He's a shot maker, giving on 11 points. First player double figures, Charlie.
You know, he can make his own shot. That's impressive.
Works up the basketball up top. He's guarded by Clark. That's a mismatch there. Cut up in the corner. He's going to attack the rim. Picks up the dribble. Nice interior pass, and Robbie Todd tries to finish. He's blocked. Ball stayed with the Bears with 16 on the shot clock. Coach Compton will give him the play call. The possession arrow was in favor of the Bears on the ball being tied up. 10 team fouls have been called against the Rams in the first half, 4 for the Bears. So the Bears will be shooting free throws every foul call, outside of offensive fouls. Todd over the Warwick, 14 on the clock, picks up his dribble. Rigdon's got the basketball, working against Young. Warwick will attack, get to the bucket, picks up his dribble, pump fake. He's blocked at the rim. The ball will stay with the Bears. 4 on the shot clock.
Got to get a quick look here.
You know, the Bears went on that 11-2 run. They looked like they was in sync, but the last couple of possessions here, Charlie kind of went back to the first 12 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, you know, they got to kind of get consistency going here right now.
This is the home opener for the Bears. Rigdon got with 4 on the clock. Cutlip out of the corner. The three-point shot. Rattles around, comes up, battles for Robbie Todd. Offensive rebound. Shot won't go. The junior will battle for it. The ball's on the floor. Bunch. A timeout will be called by Coach Cooper. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here.
Worst part of that is they were fighting with the same rebound, him and Brad.
So it's here early for Bluefield. They're 14 and 29 from the floor, 48%. They've hit 4 3-point shots out of 11 attempts, 7-8 from the free throw line. Individually, Elijah White leading the way with 11 points for them. Fields leading the way on the backboard for the Rams with 4, 3 assists for Sanders leading the way. For the Bears, 10 of 26 from the floor. They missed their last 5 shot attempts, 2-11 from deep, a perfect 11-11 from the free throw line. Warwick's leading the way for the Bears with 8.7 for Bunch, 5 points for Zion Blevins and Jace Copley as well. 5 rebounds for Bunch, 4 assists for Wards. Bears getting out rebounded 18-14 here early. Bears have turned it over 7 times and they have 7 assists. Usually you want to have double the assist to turnovers.
Right, you're right. Yeah, they coming up a little bit of pressure here, 2-2-1 zone.
Tonsil has the basketball again, working against his zone. It's Warwick, Rigdon, Bunch, Blevins, and Cutlip on the floor.
There may be a matchup now.
Gets on the wing, got 15 on the clock. Clark's got working against Cutlip. It's a mismatch. Gets all the way to the rim. Shot won't go. Zion Blevins will battle for it. And over the back call will be on Shaft Clark. That'll be his first. We won't call on Alford, excuse me. That'll be his second. And that's going to send the Bears to the line.
I believe that's going to be Bunch going to the line again.
So the Bears are well over 4 minutes since their last field goal, Charlie. It's been a force.
They're struggling right now from the field. Right now they're letting Bluefield dictate the pace of this ball game.
That'll be the first miss for the Bears from the free throw line tonight. McDonald will check back in. Alford will check out for the Rams. Bunch, he's 2 or 3 from the line now. 7 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for the senior. Give him 8 points. Bears pull within 5. See if they can close out this first half in a positive note here, Charlie.
Yeah, they need to.
Elijah White's got the basketball, 20 on the clock. He looks over to Coach Cooper where you want to run against this zone. Rigdon up top, the screen from Clark gets to the bucket. Nice pass to McDonald, goes all the way through the lane. Tonsil's got the basketball, attacks the rim, unable to get it to go. Bunch comes away with the rebound. That's his 6th. Bunch has the basketball. Over to Rigdon, back to Warwick, 25 on the clock. A little better system here. Warwick shot up, shot good. Kid Warwick, give him 11 points. Bears pull within 2, Charlie.
Big play right there.
Warwick's Bunch have combined for 19 in the first half. 2 of the seniors coming to play.
I think that was better defensive play on that last time down, too.
Wide up top, has the basketball at 10. Young shot comes out. Rigdon, Clark will come away with the offensive rebound. He'll put it up in. Shaft Clark give him 8. Nice offensive rebound, nice putback too. 3 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Bears showing at 41-37. Closing on 10 to go. On the shot clock, Blevins will set the screen. Warwick's between leg dribble, finds Cutlip. pump fake, 5 on the clock. He'll swing. Rigdon will attack the rim. Shot up. Shot good. Jalen Rigdon with a big bucket. Give him 4. And the half-court heave will not go. And we'll go to halftime. Very trailing this one, 41-39. We'll send it back for a station for a break. We'll come back from the comments, and we'll have the women's head coach, Coach Clifton Williams, Gary Justice, Charlie Penton, UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Athletics. Let me try one more time. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, joined by the women's head coach, Clifton Williams, whose team picked up a 122-39 victory earlier this evening to open up the Appalachian Athletic Conference. And, Coach, there's a lot of positive to talk about in a 122-39 victory this evening.
There is. And, the big thing we talked about before the game and the thing we've been working on, day to day and the last 10 days is really about how consistent can we be with our energy on both sides of the ball, right? Are we communicating? Are we loud? Are we disruptive on the defensive side? Are we taking care of the basketball? Are we giving it energy and finding the open player on the offensive side? And I think you saw both of those things happen out there tonight.
Yeah, it was something, Coach, when you see a 122-39 victory. Stats could be misleading, that type of thing. This was something that I thought the defensive intensity was there, but also the offensive efficiency was elite tonight as well, Coach.
It was, and you take a look at the scouting report, right? The top of the list was ball control. We limit our turnovers. We only have 7. We wanted to defensively, we wanted to exert pressure on the ball and be super aggressive. We call it hand-on defensively, right? We want them to feel us. We got to touch them. I thought we did a really good job of that tonight. In the first half especially, it felt like we had a bunch of fouls. We only had 9, right? But that's what happens when you play physical. You're going to have to be willing to give some of those up. And then we created uncontested shots. The ball moved, it swung, it had really, really good energy. 31 assists speaks to how well the ball was moving around the floor offensively. You
talk about the hands-on defense, Coach. You forced 27 turnovers. You held Bluefield to 13 of 48 from the floor, 27%. Just an elite job on the defensive end. On the offensive end, Coach, when we were talking about between games this evening, if any time that you have your shooting line is all 3 columns are in the 60s, and your field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and a free throw percentage, you're going to win a lot of ball games, Coach.
We certainly are, and it's like we'll improve on the free throw percentage number because our team goal, right? Our goal is to be at 80% as a team. So, it's early in the year, we've got work to do, but we just want to continue to build and get better every day, and that's the focus. It's on day to day.
Well, whatever you said to them at halftime, because you guys were 11 of 13 from the free throw line in the second half. So just keep on saying that to them.
I didn't say anything about free throws at that halftime, right? That was it. Well, the message at halftime was just be consistent with your energy. There's no drop-off. There's no let-up. Like, we're not changing our game plan. We came in with it. We're going to stick with it. Let's just go execute. Forget what the score is. Take care of each other and defend like crazy.
Hey, Coach, somebody that Allie Stone with a big night tonight, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. She has a steal. She moved into, I think it was the 8th place.
Yeah, she's in 8th. She's in 8th. Rick let me know after the game. He sure did.
And she's got next game, she should go into 7th place. This is an historic career. But the thing about Allie Stone, that comes to my mind is somebody who plays with poise the entire time, Coach.
She's poised. It doesn't matter what happens. She gets knocked on the floor. She knocks down a 3. She makes an and one, right? She turns the ball over. She's a next play kid, and that's how you have to be in this game. This game is so fast that you have to let go of whatever happened, a great play, a poor play, and get on to the next. But, speaking to Allie, it's just how efficient is she, right? She had how many field goal attempts
12.
did she have? Only 12, and she's got, 21?
Yeah.
50, 40, 90 kid. Can't say enough about her. And not just the basketball piece, the leadership piece, right? She's a leader on this team.
And, Coach, also freshman tonight, Haley Collins out of Knox Central. We got the reason I make the emphasis on Knox because we also have a freshman from Knott County, and both. Right. So Haley tonight off the bench, 22 points, 9 of 10 from the floor, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. The freshman led the team in all 3 categories: points, rebounds, and assists tonight, Coach.
She's that kid, right? Like she's that kid that people called me up after she committed here and going, how did she how did you get this kid? I was like,
Well,
It's just
why
about
wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she want to be a part of the Bears program?
Well, it's not just that, right? They projected her at a higher level, right? And then it's just the whole. I don't know what it is, that people believe that playing at a higher level means you're a better basketball player, and she disproves that.
Yes, exactly right.
Like she gets after it. Doesn't matter who's on the floor. She went 7 out of 10 at Marion. That's a number 5 team in the country.
Number 5 team in the country.
I mean, she's a really, really efficient basketball player. Plays with high energy, really consistent, and we expect big things out of her going forward.
Also, Coach, another freshman tonight, Annika. I'm going to try to make sure I get her name. Stephens? Stebbins, thank you. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Annika Stebbins.
I'm hoping I'm getting it right, too, here, right?
17 points tonight. Also had 3 rebounds, a couple assists, 3 steals. Excellent job. First home game for the freshman.
I mean, is a kid that wins every sprint in practice, right? And just she's as consistent as you can get, right? Like from a day-to-day perspective.
And we talked, Charlie and I during the broadcast, we talked about how impressive she was on the defensive end too. I mean, we talk about offensively. Of course, she had the 3 steals, not 2, but she's a ball hawk. I mean, she's out there putting so much pressure on the basketball.
I can't say enough, just not about her, but about all of our young kids. It's about being coachable right now, right? Like there's a steep learning curve for the freshmen coming in, learning the system, understanding, the difference between high school and college basketball. They've been playing really, really hard and practicing really, really hard, and I got to give them enough credit.
Also, Coach, another freshman in double figures tonight, Kyra McLaurin out of Knott County Central High School, 10 points, made a couple of threes tonight, Coach. She looked comfortable tonight too.
Yeah, she did. When you come in as a freshman and think this game is faster than high school, and there's always an adjustment to the speed of the game. And for Kyra, there was a little bit of adjustment for the speed. But tonight you saw it slow down for her, right? We played some really, really tough teams out of the gate with Marshall and Concord scrimmage that we had, and then at Marion. And so having it slow down for her tonight was really, really big. I thought she made great decisions in transition and finding the open player. And she's got a quick release, and she can really shoot it.
I just loved how she looked so comfortable. And Coach, just somebody who's really, you can tell, worked on her game in the offseason. Jalea Warren, 6 made threes tonight, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. The sophomore, she looked comfortable tonight, Coach.
We expect big things out of Jalea, right? She was a 41% three-point shooter last year in the NAIA, right? All freshman team. No one wants to rest on their laurels, so we really challenge her to add to her game, right? But she showed, that she's an elite shooter when it comes to stretching the floor from the three-point line.
Yeah, something I was impressed with tonight, Coach. Also, 58-18 lead at halftime, 40-point lead, and it's very easy for teams to get kind of sloppy in the second half.
Yes.
I don't think your team did. You've already touched on the 31 assists tonight, Coach. You only turned it over 7 times. 57 bench points tonight. Well, I thought was impressive tonight, Coach. You held Bluefield to 13 buckets. They only had 3 assists.
Right.
That's playing some defense, Coach.
Right.
No breakdown.
You're taking vision away. You're taking passing lanes away from them when you apply that much pressure. Getting back to you talking about some of the young players that we have, right? Like you got to talk about the leadership too that Jaidy brings to us, that Rachel brings to us. The ball wasn't bouncing our way early on, but we weren't giving anything up on the defensive side until we could get it going. So, and once it got going, the floodgates opened for us. And we've got 11 Kentucky kids on this team.
11.
Right?
11.
And then we haven't had that many in a long time. So you talked about Kyra's 14th Region Player of the Year.
Correct.
Sophie Atkins, we got to mention Sophie Atkins.
Lawrence County, 15th
She's
region.
a Lawrence County kid, 15th Region Player of the Year this past year. Hallie Collins has been the 13th Region Player of the Year, and she's one of 5 women all time in the state of Kentucky to have over 3,000 points and over 1,800 rebounds. And all those others kids played D1 basketball, and some of them went pro. And she's on that list.
Getting it
right?
done.
That's impressive.
That's getting it done.
And so Lunch Pail, just have work ethic. They bring it every day. So.
And Coach, also I want to point you mentioned Jotty and also Rachel.
Yes.
You talk about we talked about the points and that type of thing. You talk about affecting the game without scoring the basketball. Rachel Bush tonight had 4 points. She also had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. Jotty on the night, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist as well.
We talk about, in the phrase that we use, is you want to impact winning before you think about scoring the basketball. Like, how are you going to impact winning if you struggle to score the basketball? And that's what that stat line looks like from Rachel tonight. So she's a little bit disappointed she didn't score the ball as well as she did, but how much did she impact winning when you look at that stat line? Right?
Well, when you get 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks and a steal, that's creating a lot. It's only 19 minutes.
And once you get these young kids to understand that, that's as valuable as scoring a bucket.
Yes, sir.
Then you're okay with having a different leading scorer every night. Just worry about impacting the game in a positive way.
What about your closing thoughts from this ball game, Coach?
Yeah, one more. Taylor McKenzie.
Please, yes.
How about Johnson Central
there
tonight,
you go.
right?
There you go.
Shout out to Taylor McKenzie. She was absolutely outstanding.
Fun to watch.
I think she missed 1 shot. She forced a 10-second call on the defensive end. Just relentless.
11
right?
points.
Relentless. In how many minutes?
Let's see here. Taylor, 11 points in 13 minutes.
Gotta love it.
Oh, also 3 assists as well.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. She was exhausted, and that's how you should get out there and play. And then here's the beauty of it. I'll end with this one. There's a young lady who struggled and lost her joy for the game coming out of high school. She did. So she played JV for a while. She lands on varsity. She just works every day. And you never know when your time to shine is going to come, right? And she expressed enthusiasm like no player has tonight out here.
Love it.
Making plays, dancing on the floor, smiling ear to ear. That, to me, says everything. That's just as valuable as being an all-conference player, right? When a kid is enjoying this process and reaping the rewards of the hard work and then expressing it, that's it. That's what it's all about.
Well, Coach, it was fun to watch.
Appreciate you, man.
You can get ready for CIU. Get the Battle of the Rams this week.
Got the Rams on Saturday. Let's go. Back in the gym. In the gym.
Clifton Williams, the head coach of the women's basketball team, University of Pike. We'll send it back for a short break. We'll come back for second half action on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Achieve your dreams at the University of Pikeville.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena for second half action. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson winning the second half. Bears share on this one, 41-39. Charlie, you point this out. The Bears closed out this first half on a 19-8 run.
They did, and they had spurts where they were in sync, and I think they had a long talk about it during halftime, try to find out what the problem is right now. Bluefield want to come out with a little bit different energy here in the second half.
The point guards leading the way for both ball clubs. Elijah White with 11 points. Kean Warwick's the point guard for the Bears leading the way with 11 points as well. The Bears 12 of 28 from the floor, 3 of 12 from deep, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Bluefield Rams 15 of 34 from the floor, 4 of 13 from deep as well. Warwick will get the basketball for the Bears as they have the first possession. Only time the game has been tied is at 0-0. Cutler's got the basketball in the corner, 18 on the clock. He's checked by Young. Bunch has the basketball at the top, got 13 on the clock. L.A. Walker shot up, shot won't go. Rattlejohn comes out, and McDonald will come with a defense board. He had a good first half, Charlie.
He did. And what I've noticed so far is that the Bluefield's been a lot more physical than Pike.
I agree with it. And a very athletic team as well. I mean, a lot of physicality and good athletes on the floor. Bunch will knock the basketball away, come away with all Walker on the defensive push. Got the basketball middle of the floor. He'll find Cutler. He'll attack the basket, get a paint touch. No, Thompson will knock it away. McDonald will pick it up. Elijah White, that'll be the 8th turnover charge of the Bears tonight. White finds McDonald, shot up, shot good as he throws it down, makes it 43-39. Nice find by Elijah White, Charlie.
He was, and a beautiful finish.
Knew what to do with the basketball,
yes,
didn't
he did.
Warwick's bunch got the basketball, finds Walker. He'll get to the rim. Very patient offensively, 18 on the clock. He's been guarded by White. Mismatch. Walker, pump fake, tries to finish. McDonald will alter the shot. 10 on the shot clock. Bradley Bunch shot up, shot good. His second made 3. Give him 11.
That's always a good look right there when you find him wide open.
The Bears trailing this by 1. That's the closest they've been since the opening tip.
Never led.
Trying to survey the Bears defense this way. 1-2-2 look. They'll go into a 2-3 from that look. Shot up, shot won't go. Walker, nice defensive board.
Over the back, yeah.
That's an excellent block out by L.A. Walker there. He's outsized there by Alford, but nice job by L.A. to hold his ground, Charlie.
He did, because, said that physicality's worked really well for Bluefield. The Bears got to get a little tougher here in the second half.
Do you think at halftime maybe that was what the talk was from Coach Conklin? Maybe increase the physicality,
so.
Charlie?
I think got to play with their intensity and their physicality.
Bears with opportunity to lead for the first time tonight, as Charlie was talking about. Zion Blevins guarded by Alford up top, man-to-man defense from the Rams. 18 on the clock. Cutlip will have the basketball. No, Bunch will keep the basketball guarded by McDonald. Walker's had a good first, second half so far. Paint touch, 10 on the clock. Cutlip's got the basketball, spin move. Ball's knocked away. Tonsel ahead. Warwick's will knock the basketball away. Key and Warwick. Oh, my goodness.
He just put it into overdrive that time.
I mean, he knows how to pick him up and put him down. Nice hustle play from the senior. He talked about somebody who sets the tone. 0 when White does a good job of that. 27 on the shot clock. White inbounds the basketball. He'll find Young. 2-3 look from the Bears. Again, 20 on the clock. So this is what this defense do. It makes you really look what defense are they in. Because they can kind of disguise it, make it look like a man. White pump fake, gets to the free throw line. The jumper won't go. Now that's a pass to Alford. Nice job. Give Alford 5. Leads back to 3.
Yeah, Bears, they just got to keep playing offensively here.
Bunch to Warwick. He pump fake. Got the basketball. He'll find Walker. Ball's knocked away. Walker has Tonsil. Nice job defensively. He'll find Zion Blevins. Shot up, shot good. Give Blevins 7. Charlie, 3 of 3 from the floor tonight. Richard Freshman was good.
He's done a good job.
The Bears still stay within 1, 45-44. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys spending your Wednesday evening with us. Tonsil gets all the way to the rim. Won't go. Zion Blevins with another rebound. That's his 4th of the night for the redshirt freshman from Chapmanville High School. Bunch shot up, rattles around, shot good. Badly Bunch 3rd, made 3. Give him a game high 14. Bears first lead tonight, Charlie.
First time, yep. Now they just got to keep playing.
Young will attack. The lead is short-lived as Young gives him 5. We're tied at 47. The pass ahead to Cutlip at the basketball. Tries to finish at the rim. He does. Cannon Cutlip give him 6 points. Bears regain the lead 49-47. Game's got a little flow now, Charlie.
Yeah, the Bears seem like they're playing much more in rhythm.
Wide will attack the basket to the free throw line. He'll pick up his dribble with a fadeaway. He is so good in there at 13. He's so crafty. Coach Cooper says, give me a timeout. We'll see if it's going to be a look like they're going to sit down, be a full timeout with 16:02 to play in the second half. Bears and Rams shot at 49. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Don't let pain define what you can do. At Core Health Centers, we believe in empowering our communities through chiropractic care and wellness. With 21 locations throughout Kentucky and West Virginia, we're here to help you get out of pain and enjoy life to the fullest. So, what are you waiting for? Experience the Core Health Center's difference. Call now or visit us online to start your pain-free journey today. Core Health Centers, for the health of your family.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 16:02 to play in the second half. We're tied at 49. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, and Charlie, you talked about the flow. So like the Bears, a little bit better flow in the second half.
Yeah, they have. They're hitting their shots, and they're getting back on defense. Seems like they're more prepared for the physical play here in the second half than they were to start the game.
You've always told me is like when you start making a few shots, that kind of increases the energy level, right?
It does. Every time something good happens, you feel better and better as the game goes along.
So what do the Bears this final 16:02 got to do here, Charlie, to come out victorious?
They've got to take the ball. They just got to take control and push the ball down inside themselves. Don't let them knock you off your spot, which is what they've been doing a lot of tonight.
1-2-2, little trap coming up from the Rams, a little token pressure. Rigdon will check in next to the ball for the Bears. 20 on the clock. Blevins will set the screen. Warwick's over to Cutler. They'll drive. 15 on the clock. Looking for a bunch on the screen. Blevins will have it with 12. He's working against Young, and he's going to be fouled as the redshirt freshman. Nice job. That's going to be Young will be called for the bump. That'll be his second, team second. The redshirt freshman playing a little bit more energy tonight, Charlie.
Yeah, he is. He's playing pretty well tonight. He's got a little bit of size too. 6'7". He's got a little bit better upper body than some of the other guys.
He's made his only free throw tonight. He's 2 of 2. Bears are 13-14 as a team. Rigdon will replace Cutler. Bears regain lead 50-49. This will be their second lead of the game. And he'll miss the second. Bears leading this one 50-49. White will bring the basketball down to the floor for the Rams. So you have Rigdon works up top on the zone. Walker, Blevins, and Bunch down low. Young, fadeaway jumper, shot up, shot good. Larry Young give him 7. The Rams regain the lead 51-50. Works out the basketball. Down the back dribble, getting all the way to the bucket. Pump fake, finds Blevins. He's blocked at the rim. That's an offer with the block. 15 on the clock. Walker will have the basketball. Warwick will swing. Rigdon's got the basketball. He's going to attack the rim. No. Walker, three-point shot up. Three-point shot comes out. Good look from L.A., though, Charlie.
L.A. struggled from the three-point line tonight, but he's taking good looks.
McDonald, Walker, and the ball's going to be out of bounds to stay with the Rams. As you'll have Sanders will check in, Young will check out. And now this will be the media timeout under 15. So you're watching UPIKE basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson on the call for you. Bears be back in action on Saturday, men's and women's doubleheader against the CIU Rams. The women will tip off at 2. The men scheduled tip off at 4. Here with 14:56 to play in the second half. The Rams leading the Bears 51-50, 23 on the shot clock. Tonsil inbound the basketball for the Rams. White's got the basketball on the wing. Over to Clark. Blevins will tie him, jump ball, possession area will stay with the Bears. Blevins been a little bit more active now. We caught his name a couple times,
yes,
Charlie.
we have.
With his size, allows Bunch to play that 4. He plays that 5. He'll inbound the basketball, try to throw it off Blevins' back. The ball's on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to the Bears. That'll be the 8th turnover charge to the Rams. Tonsil trying to be a little crafty there, but then Bradley Bunch saw what he was trying to do there, and they forced a turnover.
Yeah, that's one thing. I think they're playing much better here to start the second half. We're staying.
You talked about the physicality. You got to stay physical in the second half. Warwick's got the basketball, looking for Bunch on the post. See if they can get a little paint touch. Zion Blevins on the roll. The shot up won't go. He'll battle for the offensive board. He'll miss that one. Clark over to McDonald. White will push for Bluefield. The Bears have done a nice job of stopping the break tonight. White, pump fake. Gets to the rim, the fadeaway jumper. Shot won't go. Battle for Bradley Bunch high above the rim. That's his 7th board tonight. The Warwick is going to push. Walker on the wing. Gets the paint touch all the way to the bucket. Tries to finish. L.A. Walker give him 4 points. Charlie, the Bears regain the lead 52-51.
LA's been settling for the three. He needs to really drive to the basket and see it go through the hoop a few times.
I agree with you because he's such a strong finisher at the rim, right?
Yep.
The pass and interior passing, the ball's out of bounds. That's back-to-back turnovers the last two possessions of the Rams. Bears staying physical, Charlie.
They are. You know, they're letting them play physical, so you got to take advantage of that.
You've always talked about play how the officials will call the ball
As
game.
much as they'll let you do.
Bunch over to Rigdon on the wing, 20 on the clock, gets all the way to the bucket. No, yeah, he does. Works, and he's going to be bumped. That is going to be on Sanders. His second, team's third. Super will check back in along with Fields. We have Tonsel and White will check out with 20 on the clock. 13:33 to play in the second half. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, glad to be on the ride with you this on a Wednesday evening for Appalachian Athletic Conference basketball. Walker out the basketball on the wing. Rigdon, he's going to attack the rim. He's going to be fouled. Shaft Clark's been called on the bump. That's his first team foul number 4. Bears are doing a better job attacking the bucket in the second half, Charlie.
Yeah, I think they really had a good talk at halftime. They had a long discussion about what needed to be done, and they're really trying to take advantage of that.
Rigdon got the basketball to Warwick, 20 on the clock. A little zone defense from the Rams. Walker, three-point shot up, won't go. Defensive board, battle for. As Sanders will come away with the pass ahead. That's a third straight possession, a third straight turnover charge to the Rams here, Charlie.
But the Bears have not taken advantage of it.
Good point. Got to turn those opportunities into buckets.
Into buckets, right.
Points off turnovers so far tonight. The Bears only have two points off turnovers, to your point. Got a wholesale substitution coming here shortly for the Bears' next dead ball. Walker to the basketball, 13 o'clock, attacks the rim, being physical at the rim, and Clark is going to be called for the foul, be his second, team's fifth. L.A. will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what L.A. needs to do here tonight. He's not comfortable behind the three-point line. He just needs to start taking it to the rim.
Because he's comfortable. I mean, he'll take the contact and try to finish. Good point. L.A. on the night, this will be his first trip. He's 2 of 10 from the floor. So sometimes you're struggling with the floor. If you go to the free throw line and see the ball go through the bucket, right? Get a little.
Every time you see it go through the hoop, it gives you more confidence.
Copley will check in. Todd will check in. Cullip will check in if Walker makes his free throws. It'll be Rigdon, Copley, Bunch, Todd, and Walker. And Cullip will check in for L.A. L.A. is up to 6 points on the night. This will be the largest lead for the Bears on the list, even Charlie, 54-51, 12:59 to play. On Super, back over to Fields. Check out Sanders at basketball. Super working against Cullip in the corner, 18 on the clock. Fields will find McDonald working against Robbie Todd. Gets all the way to the bucket, unable to finish, and they won't call Robbie Todd a little bit too much body.
Your tie company will take that right now, though.
That'll be the first team foul. That's the first on Robbie Todd. So the Bears have played almost 8 minutes in the second half without being whistled for a foul.
Yes.
But you talked about staying physical. Nice job. McDonald make his first free throw of the night. It gives him 5 points on the evening. The Rams are 8 of 9. They got 9 of 10. The Bears leading this one by 1. Bears have shot 17 three-point shots tonight. They've 39 field goal attempts, 17 behind the arc. Todd looking for Bunch. Nice seal, nice pass. Left hand, unable to get the go. Battle for it. Ball rattles around. Offer to come away with it. The pass ahead. Fields, shot, battles, rattles around, comes out. Rigdon will have the basketball. He's going to attack the middle of the floor. He'll find Cullip. He's going to attack. Paint touch. Bunch. Copley out of the corner. Shot up. Shot good. Jace with his second made 3 of the night. Give him 8 points. Bears lead up to 4:57-53.
Yeah, nice series right there. Did real good ball movement. Found the open man.
On the wing, McDonald, the fadeaway jumper. Shot up. Shot good. Good looking shot from McDonald. Give him 8 points. That's a tough shot, Charlie.
Yes,
fadeaway.
it is.
Samuels on check in next dead ball for the Bears. Rigdon up top. They lead this one by 2. Todd will set a screen. Jace has the basketball. Copley will swing. The pass knocked away. McDonald will get all the way to the rim, and he will throw it down. McDonald, he's in double figures with 10. We're tied at 57. Just a lazy pass from Jace on that one.
Yep.
That'll be the 10th turnover charge of the Bears. Both teams have turned over 10 times. Not Rigdon he's held up top. Foul's going to be called on Sanders. Be his third, team 6th. So for the final 11 minutes, Charlie, the Bears will be shooting free throws.
Yep, and they've only got one foul on themselves, so unless they foul them in the act of shooting, they'll be keep it on the floor.
Warwick will check in, Rigdon will check out. So you have Cutlip, Warwick, Sammons, Todd, and Copley on the floor. Warwick's at the basketball, swinging to Robbie Todd. 3-point shot up, 3-point shot good. Robbie Todd, that's his second made three-pointer of the season. Bears leading this one 60-57. That's his first bucket tonight. Pass ahead. Super has the basketball. McDonald fade away once again. He's got that shot down. Give him 12. Good-looking shot, Charlie.
He's a player. He's out of Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Green Country. I don't know where Green Country is, but it's been a pretty good basketball
I'll
game.
tell you what now. He's a good-looking player. DJ and McDonald. Cutlip got the basketball. He's going to attack. Gets all the way back. The floater shot up. Shot good. Keenan Cutlip. Give him 8 points. Bears better flow. Warwick. So did he get the offensive foul? They will call the offensive foul as you had Isaiah Sanders coming out for the basketball. Warwick's beating to the spot. The foul is called. And that will be on Sanders. That'll be his third, team 7th. The Bears want to shoot free throws on this one, or will they?
No, it's an offensive foul. No free throws on the offensive foul. Right.
It's kind of caught me meandering around there. I wasn't sure what was going on. They're going to call that one on. Sorry, they be on number 2. They don't have a number 2. I'm looking on the board, though. I'm looking at there. I thought they was on Sanders. He checks out. Bears up by 3 with the basketball. Man-to-man defense from the Rams. They'll switch. Todd's got a mismatch on the inside. He'll set a screen. Warwick's over to Salmon. Shot up. Shot rattle comes out. Copley over to Warwick's. Reset it with 20. Cutlip, his 3-point shot up. Shot good. Keenan Cutlip. Last 2 possessions, he scored for the Bears. Give him 11. Largest lead not for the Bears at 6, Charlie.
Well, Green Country, I don't know where he played. He played some college ball somewhere. Green Country is actually where he's from.
McDonald's a good-looking player. Bears up by 6. Under 10 minutes to play. McDonald, he's guarded by Salmon. They'll pick him up. Picks up his dribble. Up and under. Won't go, but he'll get Salmons with a push. That'll be Riley's first, team 2nd. McDonald will go to the line to shoot 2. And there'll be a timeout. So with 9:46 to play in the second half, Bears leading this one 65-59. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Moore is here for you. Jim Moore is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, and Charlie, this second half, we were talking here, the Bears 5 of 9 from deep in the second half to help them propel them to the 6-point lead in the second half.
Yeah, the physical play is really, they picked up their side of the physical play and is really working out better for the Bears. Not getting the easy looks that they were getting earlier for Bluefield.
Yeah, the Rams are 0 of 2 from deep in the second half. Rams 23 of 47 from the floor tonight. The Bears 21 of 45. McDonald will make the first. He's 3 of 3. Give him 13. 65-60. DJ McDonald, his second free throw is good as well. Give him 14. That's a team high. And the lead is 4 for the Bears. Zion Blevins will check in next dead ball for the Bears. Works over the bunch. Rigdon's got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. He's bumped by Tonsil, no call. Cullip has the ball, basketball. Todd, paint touch over to Cullip. Todd on the roll. Ball's knocked away. Thought it may have been off Robbie Todd's hands. Let's say it's going to stay Bears basketball. Blevins will check in. Todd will check out. 12 on the clock. Cullip will inbound the basketball underneath the bucket. Appreciate you guys spending your evening with Charlie Pinson and myself, Gary Justice, on the UPIKE Sports Network for Appalachian Athletic Conference basketball. Bunch all the way to bucket, tries to finish with left hand. He does. Bradley Bunch give him 16. Anybody can play through a little contact, it's Brad Bunch.
Absolutely. He can do a lot.
Shot out of the corner, shot up, won't go. Zion Blevins with another rebound, and I give him 5 boards for the redshirt freshman, the push ahead. Bunch back over to Warks. Warks all the way to the bucket, pump fake, stops. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be on McDonald. That'll be his second. It's going to be the team's 9th. That's going to send Warks to the line to shoot 2. Let's check on the senior, make sure he's okay. Actually, going to say it was on the pass. It'll be a 1-and-1.
He's a tough kid. It'd take a little bit more than that to put him down much.
Second team All Appalachian Athletic Conference last year. He was a member of the All Defensive team as well, Keegan Warks. Talented player, has aspirations to become a basketball coach, work in the financial field. He'll make the first 7-7 free throw line, not give him 12 points, 9 assists for the senior as well. Working on a little double action. He's played 28 minutes. He's got a steal and a block tonight for Keegan.
Yeah.
Makes them both, give him 13. Largest lead tonight, 69-61.
He really worked on his free throw shooting. His first couple years in high school, he wasn't very good at all.
Didn't even want to shoot the basketball,
No,
did he, Charlie? He'll swing wide on the wing, 3-point shot up, 3-point shot, good. That's his second 3-point make of the night. He has 16. That's the first made 3 for the Rams in the second half. That's the 5th for the game. Coach Ty Compton targets 6 or less for their opponent. Warwick's nice crossover dribble over to Zion Blevins, looking for Bunch on the roll. The ball's knocked away. It'll be a turnover number 11, charge of the Bears over to Elijah White. They'll find Sanders back to White, deep heat check. It's good. Elijah White with the game high of 19 points. That's his third made 3. Don't look now, but this leads down to 2. It once was 8 points. Coach Cooper's club, they will not back down. Rigdon's got the basketball up top over to Warks. Bunch has the basketball 15. Warks, White gets all the way to the bucket. He leaves his man shot high off the glass. Charlie get the senior 15 points.
Timeout called by UPIKE. 7:53 to play. It's 71-67 Bears, and we have a 30-second timeout.
So Coach talked to Ty Compton about that as far as like calling the timeout after a made bucket. Why is that? Because a lot of times when I was growing up, I've always thought of timeouts being used to kind of like after a negative situation, kind of calm things down. Coach Ty Compton tells me what happens here is you don't want to stop your flow offensively. You call it after a made bucket. You set your defense up, and you basically go ahead and get ready for the flow for offensively.
Well, they're starting to score again, so you need to maybe change something up defensively to try to disrupt their rhythm as well. Because you're playing pretty well right now. Now your job is to make them play poorly.
Bears leading this one 71-67 in the second half. Both teams played very efficiently in the second half, Charlie. Bluefield scored 26 points, 10 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 5 from deep, 4 of 4 from free throw line. The Bears have scored 32 points, 11 of 19, 5 of 9 from deep, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Both teams very efficient on the offensive end.
Yes, they have been.
McDonald got the basketball against Blevins. Tonsil picks up his dribble, knocked away from him, and it'll be UPIKE basketball. It'll be the 11th turnover charge of the Rams. Both teams have turned over 11 times.
Good defense, trying to keeping them off of their game a little bit. Don't let them get comfortable.
Bears come in the game averaging 69 points per ball game. This is game 4 for the Bears. This is only game 2 for the Rams. They scored 81 against West Virginia Tech back on November the 1st. Walker up top, 18 on the clock. He'll find Cullip. He'll pump fake, 15. He's guarded by Sanders. He gets all the way to the bucket, picks up his dribble bunch. His shot up won't go. Rattles comes up. Tonsil with another rebound. That's his fourth. They're going to push. White has the basketball. Finds Sanders with a nice job by the Bears stopping the break for the Rams. 20 on the clock. Warts will pick up White up top. They'll extend the zone. McDonald, long three-point shot won't go. L.A. Walker, that's his third rebound. And he's going to push for the Bears. Thompson will pick him up, pick from Zion Blevins. Crossover dribble, gets all the way to the bucket, shot up, the shot will not go. McDonald with another rebound. That's Clark, excuse me. Sanders has the basketball on the right wing. Be off the defender's hand. Warwick will come away with it. The floater will not go. Battle for it. Clark, Shaft Clark give him 10 points, 4 rebounds. Nice offensive rebound, Charlie.
That was close to offensive goaltending, too. That ball looked like it might still been on the rim.
71-69. Closing on 6 minutes to play in this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. Exciting finish up coming. Warwick's got the basketball. Clark will guard him. That's a mismatch up top. Warwick's got a mismatch there. Blevins trying to post Sanders. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Bunch out of the corner. Shot up. Shot won't go. Rattledon comes out. Clark with another rebound. Run out. McDonald gets ahead of the break. Gets all the way to the bucket. Shot will go. And Brad Bunch is going to be called for the foul. Count the bucket. That'll be Bunch's second. Team's third. We're tied at 71, and McDonald will go to the line to shoot one.
He haven't missed yet either, has he?
He is 4-4. That's the reason why you're one of the best in the business, Charlie. You keep up with everything. He makes that one. That's to give the lead back to Bluefield. 72-71. Bears' largest lead was at 69-61. 11-2 run. Warwick's pump through all the way. A key, and Warwick's give him 17. A little dipsy-do from the senior.
That's pretty impressive right there.
Wide spin, fade away. I think Coach Compton will live with that shot, give him 21, but that was an amazing shot from Elijah White. Back and forth basketball. Warwick's at the basketball all the way to the bucket, tries to finish the rim. He does. Count the bucket. Kean Warwick's give him 19. And he'll go to the line to shoot one. It's going to be on Elijah White to be his second, team's ninth. And Kean Warwick is putting on a display. He's played 32 minutes, 19 points, 9 assists. He's got a steal, rebound, and a block. An amazing and one opportunity from Kean, absorbing the contact and finishing, Charlie.
He went down hard. You could hear it all the way up here.
A perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line from 0 and White. Bears up by 2. Long heat check. Will not go. Battle for it. Blevins come away with it. That's his 6th board. Under 5 minutes of play.
They don't call many walks anymore, do they? He had a little crow hop on that shot, I thought.
Blevins on a wrap around to Brad Bunch. 15 on the clock. Warwick's, he's working against Sanders on the wing. Paint touch. Finds Walker. Walker puts down a couple dribbles. Under 10 to shoot it. L.A. Shaft Clark over to Sanders. He tries to finish. Brad Bunch will affect it. Shaft Clark with a follow offensive board, give him 12. That's his 6th rebound. We're tied at 76.
It's been a heck of a ball game here.
A former UPIKE coach, Sid Christ, checking in as well. Appreciate you, Coach Christ. Always tuning in a little Bears basketball. The pass is stolen by L.A. Watt. McDonald's had a heck of a night. That's his 3rd slam of the night. Give him 21. The 14th turnover, and Coach Compton is upset at his team. With 4 minutes and 1 second to play, Rams leading this one 78-76. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Don't let pain define what you can do. At Core Health Centers, we believe in empowering our communities through chiropractic care and wellness. With 21 locations throughout Kentucky and West Virginia, we're here to help you get out of pain and enjoy life to the fullest. So, what are you waiting for? Experience the Core Health Center's difference. Call now or visit us online to start your pain-free journey today. Core Health Centers, for the health of your family.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network, and Charlie Ram. Back and forth basketball. The Rams will not go away. The Bears have led by 8 in the second half, but the Rams have leading this one by 2.
You know, it was great play defensively right at the time, and just great finish. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, McDonald up to 21 points. He and Elijah Watt share the scoring lead for the Rams. Rigdon got the basketball. 19 on the clock, guarded by Sanders up top. Walker got the basketball, tried to finish at the rim. Shaft Clark unable to stop L.A., give him 8 points. We're tied at 78. Back and forth basketball, Charlie.
It's been a heck of a basketball game.
Watt, he's been hot in the second half. Shaft Clark working against Zion Blevins. He gets all the way to the brim, unable to finish. Ball rattles around. Clark standing on the end line. It'll be Bears basketball.
Chance for the Bears to take the lead back here.
What the Bears got to do in this final 3:27, Charlie?
They just got to keep playing. I mean, they're playing well offensively. Maybe a few mistakes here and there, but they're doing all right.
Rigdon, as Warks will check in next to the ball, Rigdon will find L.A. That's a dangerous pass. It will stay with the Bears. As you talked about, he's got to take care of the basketball. I don't think that's the definition of taking care of the basketball there, Charlie. 16 on the shot clock. We talked about Coach Sid Chris. He recruited most of the roster here for the Bears. A big part of the development of all these players. 15 on the shot clock. Now an assistant coach with the Winthrop Eagles, the Division I program. Keegan Warwick's up top, 5 on the clock, working against Shaft Clark. Gets all the way to the rim. They looking for a 3. Finds Brad Bunch. That's his 10th assist. Get Bradley Bunch 18 points. The Bears regain the lead 80-78. And Brad Bunch is now 19th all-time in the scoring list for the University of Pikeville with 1,261 points. Passing Danny Moses, the Hall of Famer. Cullip with a nice defensive play.
Yes.
Knocks the ball way off Tonsil's hands, out of bounds. Bears regain possession.
And it's that physicality here in the second half. It really made a difference. They've really stepped up and matched Bluefield.
You've said it all game long, the Bears have to be fit to match the physicality if you're going to be successful, Charlie.
Well, you know, officials are letting you play. You got to play.
Bears have the basketball up 2. Congratulations, Brad Bunch passing Danny Moses.
Big Mo.
For 19th all time. Shot at the rim, won't go. Zion Blevins with a putback. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Elijah Watt. His will be his 3rd. Team's 10th. Blevins will go to the line to shoot 2. The redshirt freshman, 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Charlie's got 8 points, 7 rebounds in 27 minutes. I've been impressed with the freshman from Chapmanville.
Yeah, he's playing well. He is playing well.
I think once he's upped his physicality, he's been more successful, as you talked about. Key free throws here. Makes the first. The Bears 7 of 8 in the second half. They're 19 of 21 overall.
It's getting to that point where you want to keep that 2-possession lead, and this will give them a 2-possession lead if he can make this one.
Blevins with a couple of dribbles. So you have Blevins, Bunch, Cutlip, Rigdon, and Works on the floor. Blevins will make both, give him 10 points. That's his second double-figure output of the season. Bears up by 4 at 2-possession lead, as you talked about, Charlie. 2:15 to play. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Blevins, McDonald gets all the way to the rim. Blevins will be called for the hack. McDonald, DJ McDonald, the senior from Oklahoma, been a tough guard tonight. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He's got 21 points, 8 of 12 from the floor. Also has 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block in 32 minutes. Very impressive looking player for the Rams. Misses the first.
First miss of the night for him, I believe.
First miss of the night. That's only the second miss for the Rams, 12 of 14.
That's impressive.
Makes the second. Give him a game high 22. 2 minutes to play. Bears up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. Exciting finish up coming on the UPIKE Sports Network. Works over the bunch. Cullip's got the basketball, gets all the way to the baseline. 15 on the clock. He's guarded by Young. It'll be off Cullip's leg, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover charge to the Bears. It'll be their 14th turnover tonight. Like Keenan may just got a little bit of trouble there, Charlie.
Yeah, trying a little too hard to take it inside.
Cullip will be called for the hack. Let's see if they're going to give the and one. They're going to say he's going to the rim. So it'll be Cullip. It'll be his first foul. And Coach Compton yelling at his defense, telling people to get back. And I was seeing Tonsel to the line to shoot two. Tonsel, this is his first trip of the night. He's got 4 points, 4 rebounds. The senior from Norfolk, Virginia, makes the first.
They are a good free throw shooting team.
They
have been tonight.
They're definitely taking advantage of their opportunities tonight. Misses the second. Blevins will come up with a rebound. That's his 8th. Jalen Rigdon playing some big minutes here late in the second half for the Bears. Bears up by 2 minutes 30 to play. 15 on the shot clock. Warwick's working with the Blevins screen upcoming. Very patient. 10 on the clock. Warwick's Tonsel will guard him. Behind the back dribble. 5 on the clock. Looking for help. Rigdon's got it. 4 on the clock. Nice job by Saunders. Rigdon at the rim. Unable to get over, but he's fouled. Been on Elijah Watt, and Charlie, that's his 4th. That's a big foul on Elijah Watt.
10th team foul, so it's 2 shots for the Bears.
2 for the Bears. So Jalen Rigdon, this will be his first. No, actually, he's already 2 of 2 on the night from the line. Bears are 20 of 22.
I wouldn't mind seeing Elijah White sit for a few minutes.
Jalen will make the first, give him 3. Check that, give him 5 points. He's 3 of 3 from the line.
And this makes it 2 possessions. We can make the second, 1:16 to play.
Jalen will make them both, give him 6.
I believe he was 90 plus in high school.
He was solid. Bears up by 4, closing on a minute to play. And we get Jalen Rigdon with the steal. It knocks it away, and Kalen works at the basketball as we closing on a minute to play.
Lazy pass.
Works up top. Blevins going to set him screen. 20 on the clock. Bears in no rush whatsoever. Their clock is their friend. 15 on the clock. Warwick's, McDonald, it's a little mess match for the Bears. Warwick's will pump fake, gets all the way to the rim, shot up, shot won't go. McDonald, that'll be his 3rd. The senior Kean Warwick's will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. And Charlie always talk about that 2 possession lead.
Possession lead, yep.
So here, if you can make both of these, that's 2 3-point shots you got to have. I was going to tell you, we'll tell you what he's from a free throw line after he shoots them here, Charlie.
Yeah.
He got 20 points and 10 assists on the night, double-double for the senior. Misses the first. Have one more. 47.8 to play in this one. Gary Justice, Charlie Pinson, UPIKE Sports Network. Opening game of the Appalachian Athletic Conference for the Bears and the Rams. Makes him the second one. That makes him 10 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. Gets him 21. Bears up by 5. Young. Sanders has the basketball, getting the rim. The floater shot will not go, but he's fouled. They won't call Kean on the hack. That's his 2nd. Team 6. That's on the shot, though, so he'll have 2 shots. Isaiah Sanders. This will be his first trip from the free throw line. He's got 8 points on the night. He's hit a couple of threes. Good-looking player. Sophomore from Lexington, North Carolina. Misses the first.
So we will remain in 2 possession game.
So they're 14 of 18. They're 2 of their last 5, though, from the free throw line. So missing some free throws late here, Charlie. And Thompson will be called for the lane violation, and that will cancel that one. It will stay a 5-point lead. Talk about a mistake when you can't commit a mistake at that point of the.
No.
Thompson was looking to go into the lane just a little too early. Warwick's He'll beat the trap himself. He's going to be fouled. McDonald, as he is upset with the officials, he's looking, he says something. McDonald, that's his fourth.
Yeah, careful, it's not his fifth. He's not, if he keeps running his mouth.
So White and McDonald both have 4 fouls. They're leading scorers for the Rams. Warwick went 1 of 2 his last time. He's 10 of 11 on the night. Bears are 23 of 26. Opportunity for the Bears to
big opportunity, yeah.
really expand that, make it even harder.
Yep.
Makes the first.
Now it's a true 2-possession game, 2 threes. If he makes this one, they'll have to start shooting threes.
You think Coach Conklin will call a timeout if he makes this one? Set his defense up?
Maybe. I don't think so. I think he's ready to go.
Okay. It is a 7-point lead. You're right. He doesn't call a timeout. Give Warwick's 23. Bears up by 7. Ball's off his leg. Jalen Rigdon, right place, right time. Kenneth Cutler, he was pushed. No call. Warwick's at the basketball. He'll dribble it out, and the Bears will pick up their 2nd win of the season. Move to 1-0 in the Appalachian Athletic Conference with an 87-80 victory over the Bluefield Rams.
I like that they're a friendly exchange out there from the players.
Stay with us for some post-game comments, some stats. We'll try to get with Coach Ty Compton for a post-game interview. We'll come right back after a short break. The Bears moving to 2-2 on the season. You watch Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena as the Bears pick up an 87-80 victory over the Bluefield Rams. Charlie, the Bears moved to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. That's a little gut check tonight for the Bears.
Tell you what, a hard-fought victory out there tonight, and they really came in the second half, turned up their intensity, their physicality, and made a big difference.
To your point there, the Bears go 15 of 27 from the floor in the second half. Charlie, 5 of 11 from three-point land and 13 of 15 from the free throw line. As you said, all based upon the physicality and matching what Bluefield was doing as well.
Yes, Bluefield played real physical in the first half. The Bears didn't play back with as much, and I think Ty had a long talk with them at halftime about that.
At halftime, it was 41-39 Bluefield. Individually for tonight, McDonald led the way for the Rams, 22 points, 5 rebounds. Elijah Watt, 21 points as well. Shaft Clark also in double figures for Rams with 10. The Rams go 30 of 60 from the floor, 6 of 20 from deep, and 14 of 18 from the free throw line. We'll maybe having Ty Compton come and join us here shortly. Bears go 27 of 56 from the floor, 8 of 23 from the three-point land. Coach Ty Compton here is we're just going over some stats. And, Coach, I tell you, this is a hard-fought victory, but the key thing is victory at the end of that, Coach.
For sure. You know, we just looking over the stats for the first time myself, we finally got the ball going in the basket a little bit there in the second half, but you did get a 13-point hole with like 8 minutes to go in the first half, and you end up clawing back winning by 7. That's a great response, but we've got to find a way to stop putting ourselves in those kinds of holes. 14 turnovers get you there. 3 offensive rebounds in the second half was a good job, but 7 in the first half was too much. We hold them to 44 and 31 there in the first half and turn it over 7 times and give them 7 offensive rebounds, and that's kind of where we were in the situation we're at. 18 free throws is too much for them, and just happy to see the ball go through the basket a little bit for us, but we've still got a long way to go to figure it out offensively.
Well, Coach, you guys were down 33-20. Went on a little 11-2 run to cut that to a 2-point lead at halftime. In that second half there, Coach, really looked like you played a bit more physical. You go 15-27 from the floor in the second half, 5-11 from deep, and you got to 13-15 from the free throw line, Coach. Maybe a silly question, but what's the difference between the first half and the second half, Coach?
Just the decisions by the guys. They decided to come out and execute the way that we needed them to execute. We knew it was going to be a physical game. We've done nothing but work on physical drives, getting in the paint, being able to get paint touch threes, kickouts, and having some paint patience. We talk about feet fakes and find, and having paint patience and paint poise. And the Florida Memorial game was an extreme example of that. We just refused to get in there and be aggressive and attack gaps, and we started out with the same issue tonight, and definitely got to be something that we got to figure out. The free throw line was our best friend tonight. 9 offensive rebounds is a good number for our group, but without that effort from the free throw line and really Kean Warwick stepping up there late and knocking shots down, knocking free throws down, making great decisions, 23 and 10 for him, and only 1 turnover in 36 minutes. That's the kind of effort that we needed tonight. That's a lot to ask of him to do every single night, but until we get it figured out, we're going to have a couple of guys step up with some experience and have big-time efforts like that.
Well, Coach, you had 4 players in double figures tonight. Well, we talked about Kean with 23 and 10. He had Bunch with 18 points, Cullip with 11. Coach Zion Blevins with his second double-digit scoring output of the season, 10 points, 8 rebounds in 29 minutes. The redshirt freshman, I thought he played with a lot more physicality and finishing at the rim, as you've been talking about, Coach.
Yeah, he did a better job of that. And, we know he's capable. We see him do that every day. And, he's still just young in college basketball. He's not had a ton of opportunity, and he's starting to get his feet under him a little bit. And, we got some bench production tonight. We got 8 points out of Jace Copley and 6 out of Jalen Rigdon, and Robbie Todd made a big timely 3 out there. And, we've got to have some production out of those guys as well, and that's something that we've been missing here in the first few games, and it's put a lot of pressure on that starter group. And, just happy to see some guys finally see the ball go through the basket, happy to see some guys find a way to get out a tough win and just do whatever it takes. That's a scrappy bunch right there that Elijah White's 8 for 14 tonight, and he made 5 baskets coming into tonight. He made 5 shots the entire season. So we knew he would kind of find a point to wake up a little bit, and we feared it was going to be tonight. And sure enough, he got hot and got it going a little bit. But
he had some tough contested shots.
Unfortunately, that's what you get. This is a phenomenal facility. We're very grateful to be able to play over here, but you get that every single time we come out here. Everybody's excited to play in here. We get everybody's best shot every single time we play in here, and you just have to beat everybody at their absolute best every time they walk into the arena, and we know that, and we've got to be prepared to do so.
Hey, Coach, something, again, stat line, the sophomore Jalen Rigdon had 6 points, but 4-4 from the free throw line, but it's not a lot in the stat column, but I thought his defense late in that ball game, Coach, I noticed he got a lot of minutes late. He was phenomenal, Coach,
did a
defensively.
Great job flying around, getting hands on deflections, and just staying solid, and gives us a secondary ball handler out there too. When this game was mostly about getting downhill and being aggressive, that's something that we usually have to turn that down for him. He's extremely aggressive, getting to the basket. And tonight he got in there, was really physical on drives, took a couple hits, and made good decisions on whether he needed to try to get a shot at the rim or kick it out. And you see his maturity, you see his growth, and we're going to need that from him certainly moving forward.
I thought the final 26 minutes of this ball game, Coach, is the level I think you want to play. Right, you go when you got done 33-20, then you go and you close out that half and you score 19 points in the final 6 minutes of that first half, and you put 48 up on the board in the second half. These guys have the ability, and I think they're starting to figure things out a little bit, Coach.
No question. We've got to have some guys that find some rhythm and do some things in practice, and guys are going to have to just kind of fight for the minutes they get in the game until we can see some consistency and see some growth in minutes and an opportunity in practice. And it's not an equal opportunity thing, right? We've talked about that a little bit. We've got to do what we've got to do to get the thing rolling and get the thing going a little bit. And, I think you see glimpses in every game. We've had a double-digit lead or close to a double-digit lead in every game that we've played at some point. And, tonight was no different. We've got to find a way to keep our foot on the gas and finish.
Well, Coach, you talk about the balance of your roster, the ability of putting the ball in the bucket. When you have 7 players with 6 points or higher, you're not keying on one place. I mean, I know, of course, you have Bunch, who was the returning player of the year, preseason pick. As he should be. I mean, he had a great night tonight, 18.7 rebounds, a couple assists, a steal, and a block. But when you have 7 players with 6 points and above, and you go 25 of 28 from the free throw line, you're going to win a lot of ball games, Coach.
Yeah, the free throws have been a thing that has been really, kept us in ball games as well down the stretch. And, we talk about 2s hurt, 3s kill. Gave up a couple really timely 3s there in the second half that really hurt us in a stretch run. But holding another team to 30% from 3, we've got to do a better job and get that number down from 57 there in the second half for them from the field, and 50 from the field for the game. But we'll continue getting better. We'll continue working hard. And again, I think the main thing is we just did enough to win the game.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the last thing I'll have. Since I've been talking with you, I know that there's a stat I'll keep on looking at, is the 3-pointers made. I know you always said 6 or below, we got a chance to win. They had 6 tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we really believe that. And, just the foul shooting discrepancy typically on a night, foul discrepancy. We did a good job of not keeping them on the line there in the first half. And, just a couple silly fouls there late, gave them some shooting opportunity. But we feel good about what we're doing. We feel confident about what we're doing. We've got to find a way to put some pressure on teams with our offense.
Well, congratulations on the win number 2, Coach.
Thanks,
and go 1-0 confident. Coach Ty Compton, the head coach of the University of Pikeville men's basketball team, and his way of Charlie slide back in here with him with some final comments. And Charlie, as we're wrapping things up here, again, Coach Compton, pleased with some things and not pleased with other things, and I'm sure he'd be one to work on things being 1-0 in conference versus 0-1.
Absolutely. The fight in that team is that's what he really wanted to come out with. They came out in the second half, they fought their way back in, they fought their way to the victory.
So the Bears will be back in action, doubleheader on Saturday. Women will tip off at 2. The men will tip off at 4 as they play the CIU Rams. Both those games will be available on the UPIKE Sports Network. For Charlie Pinson, I'm Gary Justice, our crew from Pike TV. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and please remember, it's always a great day to be a UPIKE Bear.